प्रणाम कर्मा कैनवस में आपका स्वागत है. So today we will discuss about one of the most important divisional chart, that is D7, and we will see by actually discussing about some example that how we can use D7 to see obstruction in marriages or any kind of yoga in marriages like no marriage yoga. I know that you believe, or most of the popular astrologers say that marriage can't be seen from D7. We can only see childbirth from D7. But today I will show you how to use them. And not only today, but if you are on my WhatsApp group, I always shown that how to use D1 and D7 to calculate the marriage yoga, to find the exact marriage year and the month from D1 and D7. So let us start today, and let us see how to decode D7. Today I will only discuss about the first sutra of D7. Okay, let us take one yoga, that is no marriage yoga. Nowadays people are discussing about no marriage yoga often, and today we are going to discuss about the first rule of no marriage yoga, with one exception with this rule. Okay, with two exceptions actually we will discuss. Now no marriage yoga and D7 is very much connected. Always remember, the people who are getting married are actually carrying some previous karma with their partner, and pending karma or previous karma can only be found from two things: from D7, not from the whole chart, not from D60, not from D45, but from D7. There are some particular area where you can see that some pending karma related to marriage can be seen from two things. One of the thing is Gnatikaraka. Gnatikaraka is that planet which is telling you the story of your pending karma, or the karma which is assigned to you by the god to master that energy in this life. And remember, the energy what we are going to master we should be in that zone, we should be in that problem, then only we can solve that. So people around us should be carrying that kind of energy, and that's why in my previous videos I discussed that Gnatikaraka is our wife, and she will be taking us through the Gnatikaraka, or through the Gnatikaraka. So Gnatikaraka lowest, and she will take us to the Gnatikaraka and will make us experience, and then only we can master that energy. So Gnatikaraka is one of the pending karma in D7, showing that what is the thing we should give in the marriage life. So when we see no marriage rule or no marriage yoga, we should see Gnatikaraka. Why? There should be some pending karma to get married. If there is no pending karma assigned to us, or heavy something which we should master in term of marriage, then we can't get married. This is the first thing. So Gnatikaraka is the most important term. And remember this, Gnatikaraka is not the only energy of the 6th house. People say this is the 6th house energy. No, this is not the 6th house energy. This is Gnatikaraka is a kind of energy which shows different kind of obstruction which are going to come into our life. Not only 6th house energy, 7th, you can also see your 7th house energy is also a kind of enmity, you can say, or the obstruction which you can see from through your eyes. This is what it is in front of us. So Gnatikaraka is also that energy. So you can say yes, 6th house energy is Gnatikaraka, but Gnatikaraka also represent the 7th house energy, which is a kind of obstruction which we can see, or what we can experience through our like soul, and we can feel it, we can see it. Okay, so this is Gnatikaraka. Okay, so we have to today we will see the first rule of no marriage yoga. First thing we have to remember Gnatikaraka. Second thing, that our wife is our Gnatikaraka, and Gnatikaraka will take us through the Gnatikaraka so that we can experience that pending karma, or we can give out that thing, that Karaka of the planet in this marriage life. So we will not get that energy, but we have to provide that. Okay, if Shukra, then luxury. If Mercury, then communication. You have to know that she will not communicate from your side, but you have to do, or vice versa, he will not communicate from his side, but you have to do. So this is a kind of energy you have to see. Now remember the dictum, The wife is symbolized by Darakaraka, but she compels you to confront the Ganakaraka. Therefore, no marriage occur if Gnatikaraka lacks a connection with the D7 Lagna or Lagna Lord. Remember this. Gnatikaraka, which is the pending karma of your marriage life in D7. Okay. Gnatikaraka is means not from D7 but D1. Okay. Gnatikaraka is the means from D1. You should see and check whether it is connected with the Lagna Lord or Lagna. If it is not connected, if it lacks a connection with the D7 Lagna or Lagna Lord, it is a kind of no marriage yoga. Let us take some example and then we will discuss about the exception. See the first chart, Vivekananda. Gnatikaraka is Mars. This is D7. So Mars is not connected with the Lagna or Lagna Lord of D7. Now let us check another example. Sivananda Saraswati. Again Gnatikaraka is Jupiter and D7 with the D7 Lagna or you can say with the Lagna Lord. You can't find any kind of conjunction or any kind of connection. Then same with the Mahesh Yogi. Then great K.N. Rao. Then great Chandrasekhara Saraswati. Sun is Gnatikaraka. So you can see what is going on in all those charts. Okay, same thing. It will be repeating. Okay. Now there are two exceptions of this rule. First, you will see that Gnatikaraka is not linked with Lagna Lord, but they are getting married. You can see the example like Gandhiji or Aravinda Ghosh. But you will see the people with this kind of combination, they live like saint. There are combination, but they live like saint. When it can happen like Venus in Rahu Nakshatra or 7th Lord in Rahu Nakshatra or Rahu Nakshatra in the 7th house, it can happen. And that's why I introduced one new actually thing, what I say Nakshatra harmony. I actually published it in the magazine, how you can see through the Nakshatra harmony. Okay, so yeah, there actually I gave one example how one native got married and his actually pending karma was that he had to leave his marriage life. So you will see that Gnatikaraka, that is only 1% or 2% chart you will see among 50 to 100 that where Lagna Lord is or Lagna is connected with the Gnatikaraka, is not connected with the Gnatikaraka, but still they got married, but definitely they will live like saints. Okay, because they already mastered after marriage, they already mastered in few years or there will be some kind of enlightenment that they will get into those paths that they already mastered the Gnatikaraka of D7 or already gave out those pending karma of marriage life. Okay, so this is the thing. Another exception I saw. See, before I gave out anything in the platform, I already checked it out with the 100 kundli, 200 kundli or 400, 500. I make that Excel sheet. I will provide it everything. Okay, maybe later, but I will provide it. Okay, there is nothing to hide here. So actually you will see there are few more 4 to 5 exception of this rule, but another exception you will see that Gnatikaraka is not actually means is linked with is not linked with Lagna Lord and they are getting married. So they already mastered their Gnatikaraka after few years of their marriage like Mahatma Gandhi or Aravinda Ghosh. But you will another exception you will see that Gnatikaraka is linked with Lagna Lord, but they are not getting married. Why? Then you will see there are some exception of Saturn or Aquarius sign. There are some kind of dilemma are there in those chart. I will bring another video to discuss that second exception, because that second exception will bring out a kind of formula where you can use that only Gnatikaraka and Charadasha to say that in this year you can get marriage, you can get or you can get a wife or you can get a girl to marry or a boy to marry, but you have this pending karma before your marriage. You have to do that so that you can get married. So this is a kind of remedy, you can say, but that exception is very much means fantastic exception, that second one. Okay, so practice this formula, practice this one in almost like 50 100 charts, because people around you will say D7 is only for means childbirth, but you have to prove that D7 is for also for uh, is also for marriage. Okay, like one example, like fourth house is your mother. Okay, so if fourth house is linked with seventh house and it is afflicting the seventh house. Okay, anyhow, so for your mother there will be some kind of trouble in the marriage life. Okay, but in D7, if fourth house is not afflicting the seventh house, then you will say that yes, your mother will be a kind of trouble for the marriage life, but you will change the house after marriage and then you will see things will be getting improved. So this is how you will predict using D7. I will bring a lot of videos on D7 and how to decode small thing. Like people often say like D60, D45, but they never give some exception and rules how to use them. Okay, but I will provide everything. But try this formula for more than 50 to 100 charts, then only you can say yeah, like this way it will work. Like people say that when seventh lord of D7 linked with Lagna, it is also a kind of exception, but it is not a kind of exception. There are many part of it. Check it, that seventh lord in D1, how it is connected. Okay, then you will understand it. Okay, so try this rule and yeah, give me feedback. Okay, thank you.